you can see, hopefully, with the camera angle, I don't know anymore. I'm back with another ASMR video. And in tonight's video, as you can see, again, hopefully, we're doing another pizza and a beer mukbang video where, well, I eat pizza, have a drink, and talk to you guys about, well, anything and everything. It can relate to YouTube, sports, my own personal life, anything I have planned for the channel, social media, video games, movies, anything that literally pops into my mind, we can talk about. Also, we do have a segment where I take your guys' comments and questions on the last video of this series, and we talk to you guys. If you guys have any comments, questions, or anything you want to know about me, let me know down in the comments, or even just leave a brief, I don't know, question, a discussion, something we can discuss on the next episode. Definitely let me know down in the comments right now, or of course you can also like the video down below as well. I guess we started the first thing that we did today, which was pour out the beer, which I usually try to get like beers I haven't tried before, but tonight we should have a very basic Bud Light, which I don't know if a lot of you will really care if I'm just getting like a normal beer, but cheers. Like, I think if I had like, hold on a second, let me try to do this quietly. If I was blindfolded and I'd like, you know, pick out what beers tasted like what, I think I could taste that out because it just has like its own flavor. It's not bad. It's actually, no offense, like actually a pretty decent tasting beer. The pizza we're having today, I forgot to get the box. It's actually DiGiorno. DiGiorno. Is it delivery? Is it DiGiorno? It's DiGiorno. It's like a thin crust pizza, pepperoni pizza. Whoa. Why is this actually like super good? I don't really eat DiGiorno pizza, even though it is like maybe the most popular like at home oven cooked pizza out there. But that pepperoni is amazing. It actually has a lot of flavor, a little bit of crispness to it. Wow. That might be one of the best tasting pepperonis I've had in a really long time. That crust is disgusting though. Now I am going to be adding some things to my pizza because it is just like a very boring pizza. So of course we have the Hidden Valley Ranch. Of course, when I eat like a cheap pizza like this, I do eat ranch with it. No, when I go out to eat, I do not put ranch on my pizza. When I go to a nice place, I do not put ranch on my pizza. But for a cheap like $5 at-home oven-cooked pizza, I will. I did a lot of talking about this on my live stream, but I recently just went on a vacation. Kind of. And I'm talking about my trip to Florida, to Orlando, to the Magic Kingdom of Walt Disney World. Sorry. Yes, this was my first time ever going to Disney World, and holy cow, was that insane. So, I should preface this first. I am a fan of Disney. I want to say I'm a big fan. Like, I don't like see the movies, and I'm not like a Disney adult, is what I'm trying to say, you know. myself. But I've never been to Walt Disney World as someone who likes going to Disney parks. But that obviously, changed. Now, getting there was a hassle. I'm not gonna lie. You guys saw my, I hope you saw, my ASMR on the plane, ASMR in the airport, video. I had a flight to Orlando, and the flight was at 6 in the morning. So that means you gotta get to the airport by like 4:30, 5 o'clock, because the plane starts boarding at 5:30. So I was at the airport like barely at 5 in the morning, and that was the earliest I've ever been to the airport, I think, ever in my life. And that was really rough. And I had a layover in LAX. I had to wait there for like an hour or two. Finally, I flew from LA, basically. I flew from one end of the country all the way to the other end of the country. And that was tough. Now, I've done that before because I did take a trip from to New York City. And I flew from Portland to Seattle to New York City, and that was also a huge hassle. But I did that flight in the middle of the night, so I just kind of slept through it all. Sleeping from, going from daytime to mid-afternoon, evening time was so weird. And, man, that messed up my head, my time zone, brain really badly. So when I first got to Florida, I was already super discombobulated. Also, yes, I got the middle seat, both flights, which was so bad. I know when you fly solo, they usually give you the worst seating options all the time. I have been in negative degree weather. I've been in the heat of the desert of Las Vegas. I've spent the Christmas time in New York City. I would rather do all of those tenfold than spend whatever the hell time I did when I was in Florida. It's kind of summer, kind of fall right now, whatever, and right now, the humidity in Florida. I will never, ever, 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 ever in my life ever complain about humidity ever again in my life, because that was ridiculous. I step out of the plane and my glasses, whoosh, instant fog. I can't even freaking see 2 feet in front of me because of how hot and humid it is outside. It's like again, I'm sure you people who have been to Florida or from Florida, live in Florida, are laughing at me right now saying, no S word, Jake. It's Florida. That is the real deal. But the Uber drivers were some of the nicest people I've ever met. Those Uber drivers love asked me like what I was there for, blah blah blah. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just here to visit the parks. I've never been here before. I love, going to Disneyland, so I just wanted to come here to see how it was. And he's like, oh, that's cool. You here for like, well, I'm actually kind of surprised he said this, because usually people don't ask me this, but were you here for work or pleasure? And I thought to myself there, that's a good question. I have no idea. I obviously went there for my own enjoyment. I wanted to go there for myself. I've never been to a place like that before, and I just wanted to give it a shot, which again, well, I haven't said that yet in this video, but if you've been watching my ASMR live streams, which if you don't know, I do ASMR live streams every single Monday night and Thursday night. I'm planning on posting that Disney World, Florida vlog, ASMR video, whatever you want to call it, soon. Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, sometime soon. And I was filming a lot for that, and it was obviously taking a big toll on me. I was filming videos at the hotel every night. I was filming videos when I was out and about. I was constantly thinking about YouTube. And I didn't really have a chance to really just enjoy the moment. Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. I say business, kind of. He asked me what I do. I didn't tell him like my day job. I don't really tell anyone about that. It's boring stuff. But I say, like YouTube kind of stuff. I just kind of say, it's like my life. Like I do a lot of, some travel stuff, some sports talk stuff, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, sports talk, I love talking sports. Like, what do you like to watch? And we go through this entire rabbit hole. And again, this guy was really cool. This guy was really nice. A rabbit hole about basketball. And he gives me like his whole life story about how he's a Laker fan and Michael Jordan and kind of the era that he grew up watching a lot. There's a reason I'm telling this story. And then the guy starts crap talking about LeBron. And I'm not a LeBron like I'm a LeBron fan. I like LeBron. I'm not like a LeBron I'm not glazing LeBron. I'm not doing tricks on it, but if someone is just saying, oh, LeBron James isn't that good, or LeBron James is a glorified this or that, as someone who just, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but someone who just knows a lot about basketball, someone who says that about just like one of the greatest, if not the greatest player of all time, is insane to me. Now, you can have your opinions on LeBron and think he's not the GOAT. I also don't think LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. But saying LeBron James isn't that good, like I'm quoting, I was like, oh my goodness. So what I'm trying to say is, on my way to, I think it was Epcot. It was Animal Kingdom. I was going to Animal Kingdom, which is one of the Disney parks. At like 7 o'clock in the morning, I was having a debate with someone about how LeBron James isn't a bad basketball player. Which I never thought that would ever happen to me. Anyways, about the parks, again, you'll see it in an upcoming video. So I don't want to give out too much about it. It did rain a lot. I ended up, and I actually kept it. It's in my closet over there. A rain poncho. So I bought a rain poncho at Disney World because it was just off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on raining almost the entire time I was there. It rained for like 40 minutes. It wouldn't rain for 2 hours. It would downpour for 10 minutes, then drizzle for another hour. Again, if you live in Florida, you're out of your mind. But I bought a poncho. It was $12, so I kept it. I'm not gonna throw it away. It's a $12 poncho. So I guess if I ever need that in the Pacific Northwest, I got it. I won't ever need it over here. I have my own raincoat and stuff because I live in Portland. I know rain a bit too much actually, but if you're a fan of the Disney parks, Happily Ever After almost made me cry. That may be the best fireworks show I've ever seen in my life. It's really up there with the 60th anniversary of the Disneyland celebration fireworks show. That is still my all-time favorite. But this might be better. Happily Ever After, if you've ever seen it, if you know about it, if you know the music, the soundtrack, the fireworks, the lights, and the show, wow. I've heard the music before. I never watched the show because I knew I wanted to go see it one day myself, but I've listened to the soundtrack a lot, and bro, hearing that stuff, like, I got goosebumps. It was kind of raining a little bit, so it was like really epic. Oh my god, that was one of the best experiences I've ever had as like a, I don't want to say again a Disney fan, but that was insane. A lot of the rides there were really good. Some of the new rides were amazing. Oh my god, dude, the Guardians of the Galaxy, like the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. I love the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance ride. I still think it's my favorite, but bro, that Guardians Cosmic Rewind ride is wild. The theming, the soundtracks, the actual ride itself, like that. Oh man, it's really good. Again, don't want to spoil too much. You'll see an upcoming video, but yeah, it was a really good time. Did anything like spicy happen? Like some drama, some anything? Not really. I did go down to the lobby of the hotel that I was staying at, and the hotel I was staying at was kind of a more of like a younger crowd. And again, I'm a younger person, so I'm saying like even younger than me, but it had a bar, a pool table, and like a really long table that had board games on it, so you could play Jenga and Sorry and blah blah blah. And there was a group there, and I was walking down there picking up my food, and I was walking back inside. They're like, "Hey, are you here by yourself? Like, you're just grabbing food?" Which is such a random thing to ask someone. And I was like, yeah, which I definitely should not have answered that question. Like, hey, are you by yourself? Are you by yourself? Why did I answer that? I don't know. I answered, yeah, I'm just grabbing my food. And like, yo, you should come hang out with us and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna eat my food. Because I was actually filming a video. I was filming the, what was it? Which one? I think it was the Culvers. It was either Culvers or the Shake Shack video. I think it was a Shake Shack video. And I needed to go film because I had everything all set up already. And they're like, no, dude, come on, like, blah, 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 just coming out with us. Which, I don't know why, these idiots, you'll see why I'm calling that in a second, were so pushy about me hanging out with them. Like, they were offended that I said no. And, like, when I said no, they just kept egging it on. I mean, egging it on, I mean, like, they were saying it in, like, a very, like, bodacious way, like, oh, like, do you have better things to do than hang out with us? And they literally said that, and I was like, is this like a scene from like a Disney Channel movie? Like, am I getting punked? Like, these guys are really offended that I said no. And they've probably been drinking, they're playing pool, blah blah blah. They were extremely sassy and buttered about it. So as I'm walking off, like, I could hear them chatting, and like they were just like crap talking. Again, different word I'm not gonna use here on YouTube. And I was like, oh my god, like, these are some like high school bullies grown up. That's what they were. Alrighty, the pizza, as you can see, is done. We are now gonna move on to the Q&A part, of this video, where I asked you guys down below last time what we should talk about next. And I know this video is not very, it's very trip related, which a lot of you guys were asking about how my trip was, and I guess I talked some sports and drama and some other stuff too, but anyways, let's see. B-Bar 99 G9 says, Jake, please get a pizza for everyone next time instead of making us watch you eat it. I'm super sorry. This was actually a good pizza. Like, I think the other ones were better. But if I ever need like a cheap, easy pepperoni pizza, that was fire. That was actually super, super good. Let's see. Sarah ASMR, who does really good ASMR mukbang videos. She actually just posted a video doing another crumble cookie video, which I love crumble. I've done my own video on crumble. That's cool that she commented about doing the glass tapping, which I do love glass tapping a lot. She does it on her channel too. Make sure you guys go check her out. Oh yeah, I was talking about Star Wars Outlaw, the video game, which some people actually said that they don't really understand the hate, that it was actually pretty fun, which I'll probably give the game a try sometime, but like when it's on sale. And by on sale, I mean like free. If it ever comes out as a free game for PlayStation, I'll try it then. Let's see. Stained Shirt says I should do some wing and beer videos. And yeah, I do think so as well. Yeah, I mean, I could just continue on doing like just random oven cooked pizzas, or I can just go back to doing Domino's and Little Caesars and Papa John's and Pizza Hut, but I don't know. Should we try new food? Should we do like a wing version, a burger version? Maybe I should cook my own food and do that for a video. Obviously the drink option can change as well. Maybe I could do like seltzers or White Claws or hard alcohol, make my own drinks. Let me know down in the comments, like what food combination should we try? Should we try wings? That's a good idea. Valorant. Someone wanted me to do another Valorant ASMR video. I actually just had a pretty good game at Valorant. I put up a 30-pointer, or not a 30-pointer, a 30 elimination game. I don't want to say the other word. I put up a 31. We still lost. Of course, that's just Valorant for you. When you do good, your team does bad. When you do bad, your team does good. And I had my best game ever, and still lost. A 30 bomb though, that was pretty wild. Anything else? Sriracha on pizza. Ooh, you got any Hinge/dating tips? You know, I should make an ASMR video about that. Would you guys just watch an ASMR video of me doing like dating tips, dating advice, dating stories? I don't want to say I have a lot of experience, but like, I definitely have some experiences. So, and you guys have already seen me do like the Hinge videos, the Tinder swiping videos. That could be kind of fun though, I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so very much about watching tonight's video. It was a lot of fun, I miss doing these. And yeah, the pizza was great, the convo was good, I had a good trip. Whatever else I rambled on about, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you again in the